I've never really considered myself to be an impatient person. But honestly speaking, reflecting on some of the decisions I've made in my life, I can see that there have been times that I've been really impatient and impulsive in order to get things done. I would even go as far as to say that I was that guy that said, hey, you know what? Let's jump off the bridge and build a plane on the way down. And while that has served me well in a lot of situations, it's not always the case. I would say that whenever you're pursuing excellence, whenever I'm pursuing excellence, it's really important to be patient. And I'll give you an example. So say you're in the dating pool and you see someone at the gym and you observe them for a while and you're picking up on their traits and their mannerisms and that sort of thing. And eventually you come to a point where it's like, you know what? That person might be the one. That person might be that life partner that I've been kind of looking for. The problem that you find out is that she's not quite right. She may have other things going on in life. She may have some baggage she's working through, whatever it is. But she's not ready. And at that point, you have two options. One, of course, is to just move on. You run the risk of missing out on something that could be incredible. You run the risk of never meeting that one ever again. The other side of the coin, of course, is just be patient and just wait for her to be ready. Because in that case, in that instance, you may find that you have given both you and her the opportunity to have an incredible life, an incredible partnership. And of course, it's not unlike that in business. We get a lot of opportunities that we can take advantage of. Using the jumping off the bridge and building a plane on the way down may not serve you very well. What I would suggest instead, especially again, if you're pursuing excellence, is to think in terms of three things that I picked up from my friend Ethan Mayers, and fourth that I always throw into the mix. The first is why. And the question is, why is this important? The second is, why is it important right now? Why is this something that we absolutely need to jump on the boat with right here, right now, today? Third is, why me? Why do I need to be the person to take advantage of that opportunity? And these are three things that Ethan and I talked about in one of our podcasts when we were talking about pitches and the three most important questions that he wants to see answered as a VC when someone is pitching to him. The fourth, it's kind of related to the first and the second, but the fourth is this something that is related to my mission, my vision, and my values, what I'm about, what I stand for, and where I'm going in the future. And this, of course, aligns with your company's mission, vision, and values as well, if you're making a decision on that level. So if you wait, you can probably answer all of those. But the other thing that waiting does in practice is it helps us build discipline. It helps us build resolve. Despite what we've read or seen, sometimes other things present themselves. Other things are uncovered in that waiting period. So sometimes it's really good. In some states, you apply for a divorce and there's a waiting period, after you apply for it to make sure that, something doesn't present itself that may make you change your mind. There have been situations that I thought was the greatest thing since sliced bread. And, I opted to, just think through and do my homework and sit and wait. And I found that there are other opportunities that were better. And so I find that to be really important. So my question for you is, when have you run into a situation where you waited and you found out it was really to your benefit? Or on the other side of the coin, where you jumped into something and you found that you're trying to shed water, trying to make this thing work with all the best of intention, of course, but things don't always work out. That's just part of doing what we do as entrepreneurs. So love to hear your thoughts. Leave your comments below. Thanks so much for watching.